There we go, Miss Davita.
We use baby powder in Baltimore too. Did we not?
Research.
And you know, that's the best part about when you're reading a book and you can identify, you almost put the book down and go, whoa. Boy, I mean, I'm almost choked with that baby powder on, but you know, you had to be cute. You wasn't a cute girl unless you came out with the baby powder and you got right to the front door, you took your roller out and laid that curl down. So when you were saying that, I think I would have put your book down and just would have had to chuckle to myself because I was identifying. I'm like, she didn't say my name. You know, so that was great. I had your visuals were good. I mean, they were really good actually. The setup of the family, about being separated, your parents were separated. Now, I wanted to know more why you said, and correct me if I'm wrong, you said something about, and boy, were they separated or were they separate?
Okay.
I almost said, stop right there, girl, what you mean they were, I was like, I almost wanted to stop you and say, well, what do you mean? Because I'm a product, my mom and dad got separated, at 8 years old. Where if I would say, yeah, my mom and dad, was separated, and I go, boy, are they separated. My mom is the church, and my dad is the boiling water back in the whole thing. I would have explained how they separated. They're two separate, different. So I kind of wanted to know a little bit more about that. Just even something small where it was the character's opinion.
Okay.
Like, boy, my parents separated, and I can see that. Just something that really resonate with you, what that means.
Okay.
I like, and again, the setup of the family. Going to daddy's house and going to, being at mom. How that's like two different worlds. And that's what I felt like in this book. I'm like, wow, she's going to expose me to two different worlds. And I love when people name streets in book. I'm not from New York. I go to New York, but I don't know any streets. But still, I just think about, I bring it back home like Madison Avenue. I start thinking about my own hood. And that's what you made me feel like, oh, she great talk about the hood. About the nice things about what makes it a neighborhood. That family feel. And you did a great job introducing the scenes.
Okay.
I transitioned to all of them. Going out to the car, I visioned this. Actually, I visioned one of them big cars because we used to drive. Then when you said south, I was sharing the story about driving down south. You passed the south of the border. We almost there. So I was really into it, and I loved it. And I was when Miss Millie said clip, I was like, well, wait. What about, honey, you're not old enough or mature enough to wear that yet, So I was just like, okay, clip, but you keep reading because I wanted to give it. So you're doing a great,
Thank you.
You're on a roll. I don't put down your book 3 times just to laugh and reminisce about what you said. And for me as a reader, that's a good thing because when I read books, I literally want to get into it. Literally, I'd be at work wondering, man, I wonder what happens in the next chapter. And I'm going to be doing that with your book.
All right.
Bishop books already have me wondering, you know what I mean? Hattie book will have me looking around in HR around corners, wondering what's going on. Everybody book really is going to make me think about it when I'm not reading it and looking forward to picking it back up again. And more importantly, it's going to be making me make time in my day to pick your book up.
Thank you.
Right.
I love that your questions help me to answer Ms. Millie's request, and that is that you will hear the rest of it the next time. But your tweets will probably make that a little bit clearer. So I hope so.
I love that. Great job. Great job.
Thanks.